Hey everybody, welcome back to Movie Master, where we rank, review, trailer react, and talk news about movies, TV shows, and video games. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to rank all 13 Spider-Man suits. Hold on, just need to fix the one here. Just need to fix it. And this still looks kind of like doggy dupe, but nonetheless, I'll be ranking all the 13 suits. Now please, I beg of two things. One, those who've seen No Way Home, don't spoil it in the comments. No, I don't want any spoilers in my comment section. I'm gonna peek through all those videos. I don't want to see that. And I'm gonna turn them off if I see it. And I will only be reviewing the mainline suits, so I won't be including ones that have slight tweaks. I won't be including the 70s show. I won't include the Electric Company or the Japanese Spider or any of the cartoons or the live action shows or the stage plays. I'm not including any there. I'm only including the main Spider-Man films like Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, 3, the Raimi trilogy from 2002 to 7, 2002, 4, and 7. The Mark Webb duology from The Amazing Spider-Man in 2012 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 2014. And from the MCU suits in Captain America Civil War in 2016, Spider-Man Homecoming in 2017, Avengers Infinity War and Endgame in 2018 and 19, and Spider-Man Far From Home in 2019, along with Spider-Man No Way Home in 2021. No animated movies, so don't expect Into the Spider-Verse or the Venom films to be on here. I won't give those a list because, well, there's no point. There's not that many suits. But, yeah. Hopefully, you guys tell me what you think in the comments below and what is your favorite Spider-Man suit in the movies. Now, I'm not doing what Channel Pop did because of those of you who are Spider-Man fans watch Channel Pop. He does it and he did it in a different method than I do. And yes, just remember this is my opinion and whatever ones I like, I like. And there is indeed one suit from No Way Home that I have seen, but I'm not going to put it on here because I don't feel like that's just a major spoiler for the film. And it's such a satisfying suit that it feels like it matters to the plot so much. So let's just get right into it, guys. At number 13, we have... Oh, sorry, I mean 13. So yeah, 13, I think that... Yeah, I think that... At number 13... we have the Night Monkey suit, or the stealth suit from Spider-Man Far From Home. This suit appeared shortly in the movie. I honestly didn't really like it. I didn't mind it. It just wasn't really my thing. The lens just shutting down like that, like a motorcycle helmet was kind of cool. The agent espionage feel of the suit was kind of cool, but I wasn't really that saddened when it ended up leaving, when we ended up never seeing the suit again, because I wasn't really a big guy on the suit. This film has had the most suits in one movie, that being 4 suits. The original homemade suit, the Civil War suit slash Homecoming, the Homecoming suit, the Iron Spider suit, the stealth suit, and the upgraded suit, although a future movie may break it. It's the most suits in the Spider-Man film. I don't count the Into the Spider-Verse one. Well, sort of. But anywho, this suit's alright. What can I really say? It's not much. It's honestly a suit that never really interested me, and I wouldn't even buy the Marvel Legions. It was cool for the time it had on screen. It served the purpose it served. Overall, that's all. Now, we get into number 12, the Vigilante Suit. Now, this suit was indeed worn by Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker during his time as, well, Peter Parker. As well a vigilante. During The Amazing Spider-Man 1, when Peter went on the hunt for Uncle Ben's killer, he wore a more vigilante-look suit. He wore regular shoes, like white Nike shoes, regular pants and jacket and shirt, and just a mask and glasses and a ski what was those things called? I haven't worn them in a long time, but yeah. And yeah, unfortunately he doesn't find his killer, but it was cool looking, and I think it was a really good looking suit. It was realistic in my opinion to look like a suit that a teenager around his time could build. Had to be semi-realistic. Remember, you can't always you gotta have a bit of suspension of disbelief, like you even have to have that with the Dark Knight movies. So yeah, you have to have that kind of suspension of disbelief, and that's kind of the thing. You're gonna have to have a suspension of disbelief, just writing in some more tweaks. But overall, the suit's alright, but overall, it's alright, but yeah, it's a good first suit like any other homemade suit. But overall, it goes on this list. At number 11 is the black and gold suit slash the inside out suit. And it is indeed confirmed, like they said in the trailers, it is indeed a flipped suit of it. It's not what the Canadian lad said in his first official teaser trailer, that it was the black suit from Spider-Man 3. No offense to him, just to get off subject here, it makes no sense in continuity or in the continuity for that to reappear, and the fact that would make really no sense for them to reappear this early in the film. Yeah. Overall, the suit looked good. I think it looked good in the fight between, indeed, Sandman and Electro in the woods. It was an awesome fight scene, and I really think the suit looked good for its time it was in. It was good because he had to flip it inside out because someone spilled some green goo on him. It spilled some green paint on him. Sprayed green paint, so it ruined his suit. So he unfortunately had to... Yeah, the green representing Mysterio, so he had to pull that. Somebody threw that on him, saying, "We believe Mysterio." And it pretty much looked really, he had to flip it inside out, and it looked black and gold. The behind the scenes reasoning for why it's like that is actually the people who are making the suits actually suggested, why not try and flip it around and just see what it looks like on the inside? And it looked really cool. It's only used that once, and he flips it back around again. And he has this cool magic web shooter that can track the enemies. So that's going to be a cool Marvel Legion to even buy, because I do plan on buying the Marvel Legion. That will look really awesome in my collection. And it will look really cool, and I thought it was good. I placed it here because, well, there are suits that unfortunately have better around, but this one is just bumps it up that few marks. So, next on the list is number 10. The Tasman Suit, or aka the Amazing Spider-Man Suit. So I had to say aka. This suit only appeared in one film, and unfortunately it didn't really appear in any more. This suit was meant to be more realistic as its film, and I kind of liked the half-realistic tone, the morely grounded and realistic tone they tried taking because it was unique. And the next film was kind of sad they overlooked that grounded tone. I was kind of unfortunate they overlooked that. But the suit was cool. I liked the unique look on it. I even liked the sequel suit, but I kind of had a soft spot more for this one, and it felt more iconic. But yeah, in my opinion, the next suit after will feel even more iconic. Even more iconic. But yeah, this suit just felt iconic, because if had we seen in the Tasman 2, we seen Peter holding the mask of his old suit, it would have been weird, because had he kept his original suit with the tonal changes, it wouldn't have made sense. I kind of wish they, off subject again, I kind of wish they kept the same sort of tone as the original Amazing Spider-Man for the sequel, to keep some consistency, and then in the sequels, slowly loosen it up and make it more lighthearted. Keep humor, because that's realistic. It's not dark and gloomy. Like I already said, it's not dark and gloomy, because it's what Batman is. He's dark and gloomy. Spider-Man isn't. He's dark and gloomy, but he can be dark and gloomy. It's really lighthearted and humorous. I didn't mind a lighthearted tone, but I kind of wish they went for that in the later films or something, because that would have been better to go for. Yeah. So yeah, nonetheless, this suit did what it did in the movie, and it did it in a fantastic way, in my opinion. And I really thought it did an excellent job with what they were trying to portray in the film. Was it realistic? Oh no, it was not indeed realistic. It was not indeed realistic, but, oh well. Man, what's wrong with my eyes today? Oh. But anywho, next at number 9 is a human spider suit used only in Spider-Man 2002. This suit is, well, pretty much all it says. It's a suit that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man used to enter the wrestling competition and win $3,000 to buy a car from Mary Jane. I'd say it does the things it needs to. 1, it just looks really good. 2, it does look like a kid made it. In the 2000s, it looks like what a kid in the 2000s would make. 3, it looks so damn iconic. 4, it looks like a wrestler suit. 5, it just looks so shoddily made, and I really feel like it was just crumpled together in time, like the red Nikes, the red Nikes with the white logo, the blue and red striped pants, the blue pants with the red stripe down the side, the red jersey that had the Spider-Man logo and spider's web on the front, and had a black spider on the back, and the balaclava that was worn with the white gloves too. That was kind of cool, and I thought it was a really cool suit as a kid, and I still find it quite cool to look at now. And the mask with the whole mile on thing, and I really liked that. It was really cool and colorful and good for a suit. Number 8 was the homemade suit. This suit was worn by Tom Holland's Peter Parker in the Spider-Man Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Spider-Man Far From Home. This suit is indeed still around in his house. It's now a sort of more in tatters now, but he does still have it in his house. So yeah, and he does still have it in him and Aunt May's house. And overall, I thought it was a very cool looking homemade suit. I even have the action figure of the Marvel Legion one. I have the Marvel Legion one and the Spider-Man Homecoming action figure one for, because they released like a 5 or 6 inch action figure for it when the movie was coming out, and I bought it in the store because, well, I wanted a Spider-Man action figure to play around with as a 10-year-old kid, and I thought it was really cool. And my friend, who was also a big Spider-Man fan, would always come over and would hang out. We still hang out now. We still love Spider-Man, so there's 2 things I love doing, and we still like to sometimes take out action figures and do cool poses with them and talk serious stuff about that. We totally don't just take out the toys and actually play with them like kids. We don't do that. We don't do it. Anywho, the suit was cool, and I would say it was really awesome. And yeah, it's not as good as the ones up on the list, but it's still a great suit, and it was a great start. And I can't wait to actually see more of it in the Spider-Man Freshman Year show, which will be a prequel to the Civil War film, and set after the events of Ant-Man. Yeah, we said in 2016, so 6 months before Captain America Civil War. And next is at number 7, the Iron Spider suit. This suit was worn in Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home, and even seen for a bit in Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, in the comics, this suit actually debuted in Captain America Civil War. For those of you who don't know the comics, it actually debuted in Captain America Civil War's comic. The Civil War comic, as it was called. But when the film came along, since it was Spider-Man's first appearance, they had to get the suit right. So they sort of glossed over the origin. They obviously glossed over the origin story. They glossed over his homemade suit and went straight to his already done suit. So yeah, it's a really cool looking suit. Like I said, the homemade suit and the Stark suit. But yeah, and then after that we got the Iron Spider suit, which was just a cool suit, and it felt like it got its own identity. It was cool that they didn't put it in Civil War and just showed us only glimpses of the homemade suit and the Stark suit, and then they showed us more of the homemade suit to give it its own identity. Both suits their own identity, and then introduced the Iron Spider suit right at the end of the film just to get fans excited, and then brought it in full force in the Infinity War films. It felt really good because it got its own identity. It wasn't stuck to a certain film. Like, each suit had its own identity. The original Raimi suit is always forever tied with the entire trilogy. The black suit's tied to Spider-Man 3. The Tasman suit's tied to the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the franchise as a whole. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit, same thing, tied to its movie and the franchise as a whole. The homemade suit, the Stark suit, and this one are all tied to the franchise. So that was really cool. I'm very happy it does not appear in any more films after this. I was kind of getting tired of seeing it so much. I liked it in its first 2 appearances. I liked that they appeared it for a little while. And near the end of Homecoming, and appeared in Infinity War and Endgame and Far From Home. I was kind of getting a bit annoyed. So 5 films is enough. This is the final film it appears in, which is a bit weird. Not weird, but a bit ironic, since Spider-Man had signed for 5 films. But yeah. Nonetheless, yes. Tell me what you guys think here about what do you think of that suit. I liked the suit, and yeah, I actually made a mistake there. I thought I was to say tell me what you guys think in the comments below, but I saved it. Oh, we should have went like saved it. Yeah, we should try and stop doing the voice humor. But nonetheless, that's where we'll go. And at number 6 is the upgraded suit, or the red and black suit, worn in Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man No Way Home. And future ones, I don't know. It is seen in the movie. I don't know if it's appearing in other movies. I don't know. Stop asking me. I'm just joking. The upgraded suit is really good. I liked it. At first, I wasn't really warm on it, and then over the time, I got to really think, man, this suit's actually honestly quite cool. He looks much more better in it in this No Way Home, because it felt like it got its own identity. Because in Far From Home, there were too many moving pieces. It was too many moving pieces for me to honestly really care what suit he was wearing. Because, well, that's the thing. Far From Home isn't a masterpiece as many people say it is. People just said it because, well, it came after Endgame. You can't just say that. That's why I think the original two Spider-Man films and No Way Home are the three best ones, including Into the Spider-Verse. Those are the four best Spider-Man films. Reasons why as well, Spider-Man 1, I've already done a review on it, so check that out. Great film, great introduction to the character, and the best one because it doesn't have to do anything new. Spider-Man 2 delivers on everything like its first film and does everything great as a sequel. And does even better because there's no origin story. Into the Spider-Verse does a unique take on the story and introduces us to new characters and we haven't even seen before, gives us an interesting Miles. 4, the most current one, Spider-Man No Way Home, giving us unique take on the world, giving us a new world glimpse on the world of Spider-Man and around him and his actions and his consequences. And it really just delivers on that. Number 5 would be, well, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming, then the Amazing Spider-Man 1, then Far From Home, the Amazing Spider-Man 2. No, wait, Spider-Man 3, then Venom, then Spider-Man 3, then the Amazing Spider-Man 2. But yeah, like I said, Spider-Man Far From Home is alright, but it's not the best one. But yeah, it was nice because, well, back onto the main subject, Upgraded Suit was cluttered up by the fact that the Homemade Suit made a little appearance. The Civil War Suit appeared for a bit of a chunk of the film. And then that one got destroyed in his bags. So yeah, the Homemade Suit he still has. The Stark Suit got destroyed in his bags. Then he had the Iron Spider Suit, which he left at home. So that was left at home. And then he left that one at home. So he only had the Stealth Suit, which then was was soon torn to pieces because the mask ended up with a security guard in some area near Venice. And not only that, the rest of his suit, yeah, it's pretty much went to other people. But yeah, and also the Upgraded Suit. So at the end, and I'm very happy there was black straps on the waist guard, right on the waist guard, like the waist. There's a little waisting that's near his belt. That's near where the belt would be. And I'm really glad they removed the black marks on there because it looked really stupid. And it looked like there was a missing bit in there, and it was cool they took that away finally. And yeah. So yeah, it was overall a good suit, and I liked how it got upgraded a bit in Spider-Man No Way Home by taking away the black straps on the waist, and I was just so thrilled with it, and I loved it so much. Overall, yeah, I just enjoyed it. Now, yeah, so that's where the upgraded suit goes, right there. So, at number 5 is the integrated suit. Now, this suit's much more different from its other ones. This suit is basically the upgraded suit, but with the Iron Spider nanotech added onto it as a gold plating. Now, this suit is used in the final parts of the film, and it's actually quite a good suit. I really think it's really cool looking. The gold actually bounces off better, and I thought, man, this suit's going to be garbage. It's going to be basically gold on it. It's going to look bad. I even told my mother that. But it's surprisingly actually really cool, and the suit really looks vibrant with the gold attached to it. And I actually honestly think it's quite cool. And I really liked it. And I'm very excited because there's actually an action figure of it. Like with the black and gold suit, there's a Marvel Legends figure of it, which I'm going to buy. Because I want to. There's another suit. There's another 2 suits I want to. There's the upgraded suit and the mystery suit I haven't said about that I really want to see get made into Marvel Legends, even though the Far From Home suit's already got one. I've seen one for No Way Home edition. I just want one. Because, well, I didn't get the last one. And I broke my old one. I broke my old Spider-Man figures. But nonetheless, moving on, the suits overall, I love it. I think it's awesome. It one-ups the upgraded suit, and in my opinion, just looks so brilliantly cool and well done and cool. It just looks really cool. And overall, yeah, it just looks cool, and yeah, it's a great new suit, and I loved it. I thought it was really, really awesome. And it looked really good against the bad guys that he faced. It just looked like a real cool suit when he slammed into the bad guys and fought them and all that. It was just so fun. Next at number 4 is the Stark suit. Now, I think the Stark suit is actually quite good. It's a really good first suit. That's why I put it up so high. It was the first suit we got of Spidey in the MCU. Like, it was a really awesome suit. It got inspiration from the Steve Ditko comics, and it got a tiny bit of John Romita Sr. injected into it. So it got a big, heavy amount of... I could tell that it got inspiration from Steve Ditko with the emotive eyes and all that, and even took some MCU upgrades, like gave it a belt that had the web cartridges, and added some more upgrades in Homecoming. And it became more tech-based, which thank God they removed in the later Spider-Man suits. They removed. I was very happy when they did end up loosening that down because it was getting really annoying. And the Stark suit overall is good, and I really thought this was an awesome suit. And it just felt like a great suit to introduce us to Spider-Man. I was sad when it got destroyed, but cooler suits did end up taking great suits did end up taking his place, and cooler suits did end up taking his place. Sorry, cooler. Not used to saying something, always mispronouncing some stuff. At number 3, the black symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3 in 2007. This is the only symbiote suit that one of the Spider-Man has ever worn. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man had plans to get that in the Amazing Spider-Man 3, but that obviously never happened. And we may get to see that in the Tom Holland movies, but who knows at this point. Maybe it will separate from Eddie and go to Tom Holland's Peter or something. Or maybe there's an entirely new thing. Who knows? Overall, the black suit is so cool. And to some people, man, they'll just think, wait, it's just a it's a upgraded color palette of the original to just black, from red and blue to black. It may look like that first, but not only does the suit go all black, it gets silver webbing to make it pop more on the suit. It has a different front logo and back logo to make it look different. And also the eyes look more menacing and look more angry. And it looks less lighthearted. The suit looks super imposing. It looks really cool and a bit hard to see at night. But it looks really cool, and I'm gonna sorry for my language, it looks effing awesome, fudging awesome. And it looks really imposing in the day. I've seen the deleted scene of it in the day, and it looks super imposing. It feels like he's just so imposing the way he swings. His swinging feels more menacing, more powerful, more fast, and more speed when he does the swings in this black suit. So honestly, yeah, it just looks brilliant. Number 2, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, aka the Tasman suit. This suit was only worn in one film, unfortunately, and the film it's in sucks butt. I've already talked about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 has been the butt of many jokes in my videos. If those who actually watched my past videos know, I've actually made this the butt of my jokes in most of my recent videos, and even ones before that. And Transformers 4 and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 are mainly, I do make fun of other ones, but Transformers 4 Age of Extinction, released in 2014, and the Amazing Spider-Man 2, also released in 2014, I trashed both of them heavily, and if you've noticed, they're heavily trashed upon, and there's even a video where I said how trash Transformers 4 was, and a video saying what I really thought of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Overall, yeah. I was meh. Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was not really that great, but the suit in it was so awesome, and I even said that in my review. The suit just looks amazing. The red and blue looks so like the Mark Webb universe. The webbing looks so wide and outlined and unique, and the eyes just so massive. Looked a bit bug-eyed, but felt realistic. They had the pads on the bottom to make it look realistic. The fabric in the suit looked like it was real. The mask looked like something he would wear with the big lenses and bug out to make it bend out. So, yeah. Because on talking, they talked to them to raise the eyes out and make it look unique. And I think it succeeded on that. And I think it honestly, if it does reappear in other films, it may get more of its own identity, rather than shoehorning it in like that. But it's the best Spider-Man cinematic suit, and even though they're not even fans of the Tasman films, even my friend, who's a big Spider-Man fan that I mentioned earlier and in the other videos, I've mentioned a bit, even does like the suit too. He really thinks it's a good suit, and I would agree with that. So yeah, and I agree with this, so yeah. Overall, yeah, that's the suit, and I really think it's an awesome suit. And at number 1 is the Sam Raimi suit worn by Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 2002, Spider-Man 2 in 2004, and Spider-Man 3 in 2007. This suit, in my opinion, is just the ultimate childhood bombardment. And if it was to ever reappear, I would just literally explode. My old self would explode like myself now would just explode and implode inside my younger self. And it would just look really, I would just be really shocked, because I grew up with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and yes, that may be shocking to people considering I grew up with way different, I grew up in the more early 2010s, but at the time when I watched it, the Andrew Garfield films were made, yeah, it hadn't been released yet, it was being made, but it hadn't been released. So only 3 Spider-Man films are out at the time, the Raimi trilogy, and that's what I grew up off. Especially the first 2 films. That first film got me into superheroes. The second film just got me more into the Spider-Man character. The third film just got me into Venom. I knew who Venom was from Spider-Man 3. Yeah, so if I thought Venom was cool and badass and very menacing and scary as hell. Found him very very scary. Although unfortunately, yeah, it did not translate well as I got older. It looked a bit weird. But overall, yeah, I think the Sam Raimi suit is really good, and I think it's awesome. The red and blue just looks so colorful and vibrant. The front logo and back logo, even though it takes a tweak, which is why I count it as one entry, even though it's between Spider-Man 1 and 2, the pads or the soles on his on his socks, the soles on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suit, the soles on the socks do end up changing from grey pads in Spider-Man 1 that were in Spider-Man 1, they were grey pads, to just basic red pads in Spider-Man 2. The webbing goes a bit more silver in the second film. The logo gets updated. The back logo gets updated in the second film. The lenses get more of a glass feel over them to make them feel more like a lens. And they get this little weird stuff in the edges of them where it's a bit more blackish, shaded, and yeah. Overall, I think it's just really cool, and the suit's so awesome. I really thought it was an awesome suit, and it's just a really great suit. And overall, it is so much takes so much from the Steve Ditko work, and I really think even the logo just takes so much from the Steve Ditko work, and it even does make some changes, like obviously the emotive eyes out there. The logo is different, and that's the same thing with the Tasman suit. The no emotive eyes and the logo is completely different. But nonetheless, it's an amazing suit, and I'm very happy for how it is in the film. But yeah, overall, yeah, that's what I thought. All 13 Spider-Man suits ranked from worst to best. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, this is actually the right time to say it. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss on any of that content I always make. Talking about movies, TV shows, and video games. Way too much. Well, no, yeah, way too much, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I just have the all Spider-Man films ranked. I'm ending the Spider-Man month tomorrow. I have too much stuff to upload, and I don't feel like forcing my stuff to stay up all night trying to think about that. But yeah, basically I'll be filming two more videos. I'll even give it a review, a spoiler-free review, and I'll start the script right now. Well, after I finish filming. But yeah, the next video will be two more videos, a spoiler-free review, and then a ranking of all the films, not spoiling the plot, just for that. And there was indeed a cut video I had talking about all 13 suits before, but I thought it had too much to talk about on the suit. It had too much to talk about a lot of stuff, so I just cut it completely. But yeah, I'm very happy with this, and Spider-Man month is very amazing. But let's just talk about the excitement of Spider-Man month let's just talk about the excitement of Spider-Man month when the month of that nearly comes to an end. Because well, it's literally December 17th. It was cool because I just saw it a second time. I saw Spider-Man No Way Home December 16th at 5:30 p.m. Because well, what I did is that I had a shower. I shaved my mustache off. I got a haircut, then I showered again. I made sure I looked nice. I got myself in good clothes. And then after that, me and my mom went to go pick up my friend who was going to the film with me. Just me and my friend at 5 o'clock p.m. And then we went to the cinema. We went there. My mom got us into the cinema. Went back into the car. We got us some food, popcorn, a lolly bag, and a regular Pepsi, each for us, three each for us, both for us. And then at 5:30, we walked into the cinema, and this was just so many people. I've been to over 10 movies, and this has been 10 years since I've been to my first movie, and it's only the second movie, which is weird because I went to two movies back in 2011. Because while so far I've been to Cars 2, released in 2011, and the Tokoro Cinema. That was my first ever movie I saw in the cinemas. Then Avengers then Kung Fu Panda also in 2011. Kung Fu Panda 2 in 2011. And yeah, it was same thing, the same cinema. And then 2012 was The Avengers and The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I saw both of those in the cinemas, but The Amazing Spider-Man I saw with my mom, whereas the first week I saw with my dad. Then the next one after that was Iron Man in 2013, but I saw that at a cinema in Auckland with my nan. And then after that, I saw Turbo in 2014 or 2013 or 2014. I saw Turbo in cinemas and Auckland cinemas with my nan. Then I saw Big Hero 6 in cinemas with my nan. Then I saw Avengers Age of Ultron and took it all cinemas with my dad. And after that, I believe I next saw Spider-Man Homecoming with my mom and my nan at Tokoro Cinema, along with Transformers The Last Night at Tokoro Cinema with my mom and nan. Then obviously after that I saw Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle with my nan at the Auckland Cinema. After that movie, I then went to go. Then after that, I went to see Avengers: Infinity War in 2018 at Tokoro Cinema with my dad. I'm saying this so much it's making me go crazy. That sounds like the lyrics. I'm saying this so much it's making me go crazy. Need to make it more sin song like a rock song. But nonetheless, after that, I went to go see Avengers Endgame in 2019 at Tokoro Cinema with my dad, and then Spider-Man Far From Home at Tokoro Cinema with my nan and my mom. And then Eternals with my tutor group, I had this like program at my school, so at school, I'm still going to school. As you can clearly tell by my look, I'm clearly a teenager, not telling my age. I went to my school, I had this little thing called a STARS program. We went to camp on it. It was called a STARS camp, and they had a program, and we did the program for the whole year. And at the end of it, we went to go see the Eternals movie this year. So yeah, it was a very fun movie, interesting. It was very ruined by the people not shutting up and the people behind me had literally never seen a Marvel movie. Like, I get not everyone's seen a Marvel movie, but you have at least seen one or two to get used to what it looks like. At least 2 or 3 to get used to what you can see in a Marvel movie. So yeah, so in total with Cars 2011, Kung Fu Panda 2 2011, Avengers and The Amazing Spider-Man 1 2012, Iron Man 3 2013, Turbo 2014, Turbo 2014, Big Hero 6 2015, Avengers Age of Ultron 2015, Spider-Man Homecoming, Transformers The Last Night, and Jumanji in 2017, all of them, along with Avengers Infinity War in 2018, Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home in 2019, and then Eternals in 2021, with Spider-Man No Way Home in 2021. Yeah, so it was very awesome because I went to it on December 16th. And I saw it for the first time with my friend, and it was such a great story, and I really thought it was amazing. I did see the Rotten Tomatoes score. It just made me get hyped when I saw it was near 100%. Went, yeah, this is it's going to be ultimate. If it's got 100% or lower, it's got 94%. If it's got 94%, that means it's going to be amazing. And it's going to get higher than Into the Spider-Verse. It will, because, well, it's an amazingly well-told story. It's an amazingly well-told story that just is so great. And just does so much in one go. And people who said, 2 hours and 30 minutes isn't much, 2 hours and 30 minutes covers so... It's so well done. It just covers so much in 2 hours and 30 minutes. I loved it so much, me and my friend, and we told my mum about it, and my mum got so liked it, we went to the 10 a.m. premiere today. Because while on December 15th, they had a 12:30 midnight premiere for December 16th, and it went so from going from December 15th at 12:30, which went into December 16th, they had a 12 o'clock premiere at 12 a.m. Then at 2 p.m. they had a premiere for Spider-Man No Way Home, which I missed because I had to go to my haircut. Then the 5:30 p.m. one, which I was able to make and go with my friend. The 8 o'clock one, the 8:30 one. Then the next day, me and my mum went to the 10 o'clock a.m. one. Then there was a 12:30 p.m. one. No, wait. Yeah. Then a 2:30 one. Then a 5:30 one. Sorry for the quote. And the 8 o'clock one. And yeah, there'll be more premieres tomorrow and the next day after. But overall, I'm just happy I got to see it twice because it was exciting seeing once that story and just seeing it again. And more focused in my head, more focused and held high. I did have to take bathroom breaks in between because, well, I wasn't that shocked. The bits I missed weren't really that major. I had to take a few toilets. And somebody used up all the toilet paper while I was in there. That was just unfair. Yeah, but nonetheless, yeah, the film was amazing and I loved it both times I saw it. So yeah, tell me what you guys think nonetheless in the comments below, and yeah, just, the jazz I said earlier, just make sure you tell me what you think. What's your favorite Spider-Man suit, and what did you think of my review? Oh, no, wait, what did you think of my rankings of all the Spider-Man suits? So yeah, check in next time for tomorrow for a No Way Home spoiler-free review. So yeah, check that out and I'll make sure to see you guys later. I'm not gonna film the video today. I'm gonna film that tomorrow. I'm gonna go write the script and then go in my room and play my video games and then pass out. So yeah, I'm gonna go to my room, play my video games, write the script, pass out. Okay. See you guys, and to those who have not seen it, Spider-Man No Way Home, now out in cinemas, December 17th, and around the world. It's now around the world, and unfortunately for Filipinos. So yeah, December 15th is, so Spider-Man No Way Home, I'll do that again. Spider-Man 3 No Way Home released December 15th, 2021 in the UK, and then December 16th in New Zealand, Australia, and some other bits of the world, and then December 17th worldwide, and then we'll be premiering for the last date on January 8th, 2022 for the Filipinos and Japan. That's only Japan and Filipinos. So yeah. But yeah, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, this Santa hat, this looks awesome.